Did you know that something as common as a banana can become a problem if you eat it the wrong way? That's right. The banana is one of the most beloved fruits in the entire world. It's easy to find, easy to peel, doesn't make a mess, and has a delicious taste. But what many people don't know is that although it seems harmless, some people are harming their health every day because of small mistakes made when eating this fruit. Today, we are going to talk about 8 mistakes that many people make when eating bananas, which can affect digestion, blood sugar, the body's energy, and much more. And I ask something very important of you. Stay until the end of the video, because the last mistake is one that almost no one knows about, but it may be affecting your health without you realizing it. Before we continue, leave me a like if you've ever eaten a banana without thinking much about how to do it. Comment with your name and the city you're watching this video from. I'd love to read it. Let's get to the first mistake. Mistake number 1. Eating green bananas. When you buy bananas at the market, they are often green or semi-green, and you think, well, they can still be eaten, right? But it's not that simple. Green bananas have a lot of resistant starch. That means your stomach can't digest them easily. And when something isn't digested well, problems begin. Gas, bloating, stomach ache, a feeling of fullness without having eaten much. Has this happened to you? Additionally, the body takes longer to process that starch, which can make it difficult to absorb other important nutrients. It's as if the digestive system is busy with something heavy and doesn't have the energy for anything else. But don't worry, there's an easy way to avoid this. Wait for the banana to ripen well. How do you know when it's at the right point? When it has brown spots on the peel, that's a sign that the starch has already turned into softer sugars that your body can digest better. That type of banana is sweeter, yes, but also much easier to digest. Your stomach is grateful, and you feel light without discomfort. So, if you have green bananas at home, give them time. Leave them in the kitchen for a few days and you'll see how their color and flavor change. Your tummy will thank you for it. Mistake 2. Throwing away the peel. You're losing something valuable. Most people, when eating a banana, always do the same thing. They peel it, eat the yellow part, and throw the peel in the trash without a second thought. But what if I told you that you're throwing away a very nutritious part of the banana? Yes, the banana peel also has health benefits. Although it may not seem like it, it's full of fiber, antioxidants, and even some vitamins that can help your body. For example, they are good for digestion, for the intestines, and even for strengthening the body's defenses. Now, don't worry, I'm not telling you to bite the peel as if it were bread. That wouldn't be pleasant. But there are easy and practical ways to use the peel without tasting its strong flavor. One of the simplest ways is to use the peel in a smoothie or shake. For example, you can put a piece of the peel in with a banana, apple, strawberry, or oats, and when you blend it all, you won't even notice it's there. But your body will notice because it receives that extra bit of nutrients and fiber. Another option is to use the peel in homemade recipes, like in small breads or muffins. You just have to wash the peel very well, chop it into small pieces, and mix it into the batter. The flavor doesn't change much, but your intestine will thank you for it. So the next time you peel a banana, think before you throw away the peel. Instead of it going straight to the trash can, you could be taking advantage of something that helps your body without even realizing it. And that leaves us to the next mistake, one that many people make, especially in the morning, without knowing they are affecting their energy. Mistake 3. Eating a banana on an empty stomach. It boosts your energy, but then leaves you tired. Many of us think that eating a banana in the morning is a good idea. It's quick, doesn't make a mess, and gives you energy, right? But here's an important detail. Eating a banana on an empty stomach might not be as good as it seems. The banana has natural sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. These sugars enter the body very quickly when there is no other food in the stomach. What happens then? Your blood glucose rises, and that seems good for a few minutes, but then it crashes. And when that happens, you can feel tired, hungry again, or even dizzy. Have you ever eaten a banana early in the day and shortly after felt like you lacked energy? Well, that sugar spike and crash could be the reason. How can you avoid it? It's very easy. Don't eat the banana by itself. Accompany it with something that has protein or healthy fat. For example, a banana with a little bit of plain, unsweetened yogurt. A banana with some walnuts or almonds, or a piece of toast with peanut butter and a few slices of banana on top. These combinations make digestion slower and more balanced. This way, the sugar from the banana enters the body gradually, without causing spikes. And that helps you feel full for longer, with constant energy, and without those crashes that leave you exhausted. So now you know, if you're going to eat a banana in the morning, don't have it alone. Your body will thank you for it. And speaking of quantities, now let's move on to the next mistake, when eating bananas goes from being healthy to being too much. Mistake 4, eating too many bananas a day. Potassium can also be harmful. The banana is so tasty and easy to eat that sometimes you don't even realize how many you've eaten in a day. One mid-morning, another after lunch, and maybe one more in the afternoon as a snack. It seems harmless, right? But eating too many bananas can cause problems. The banana has a lot of potassium, a mineral that is very important for muscles and the heart to function well. But like everything in life, excess is also harmful. When you eat too much potassium, the body can enter a condition called hyperkalemia. What is that? It's when there's too much potassium in the blood, and that can cause muscle weakness, palpitations or irregular heartbeats, a feeling of fatigue, and in severe cases, problems with the heart or kidneys. This is not about being afraid of the banana, of course not, but it is about having balance. For most adults, especially those who are already over 50 years old, the ideal is to eat 1 or 2 bananas a day at most. That is enough to get the benefits without running risks. Eating more than that every day may not be a good idea, especially if you are also eating other potassium-rich foods like potatoes, spinach, or avocado. So remember, the banana is good, but not in excess. A little bit every day is fine, but don't make the banana the only fruit in your diet. And speaking of that, let's move on to the next mistake, which has to do with how ripe the banana is and why that can also affect your health. Mistake 5. Eating overripe bananas. Sweet, but dangerous if you have high blood sugar. It has happened to all of us. We leave some bananas in the kitchen, and when we check on them, they are full of brown spots and are super sweet. Some people love them that way because the flavor is stronger and softer. But be careful. When a banana is very ripe, it also has a lot more sugar. Why does this happen? Because as the banana ripens, the starch converts into simple sugars like glucose and fructose. This means the riper the banana, the faster your blood sugar rises when you eat it. And this is especially important for people who have diabetes or prediabetes, want to lose weight, or are trying to control their energy during the day. When you eat a very ripe banana, it might seem to give you instant energy, but that effect passes quickly, and then comes the crash. So what should you do? You don't have to stop eating bananas, just choose the moment better. Choose bananas that are yellow, but without many spots. That point is ideal because they still have some starch, which helps the sugar to be absorbed more slowly. This way, your body doesn't suffer from those glucose spikes. And if from time to time a banana gets too ripe, you can use it to make bread, a cake, or a sweet homemade recipe, where you at least combine it with other ingredients. Ripe bananas are tasty, but if you eat many or if you have problems with sugar, they can be harmful. Choose the moment and the right point of ripeness well. Now let's move on to a detail that many ignore, but that can also greatly help your digestion. Mistake 6. Removing the white strings. They look ugly, but they help your digestion. Have you ever peeled a banana and seen those white strings stuck to the fruit? They are like thin little strips that we often remove without thinking because they seem ugly or annoying. But here's a surprise. Those little strings are very good for you. Their real name is phloem, and while it doesn't sound very nice, its function is. Phloem is a part of the banana that contains natural fibers and nutrients that help the body digest food better. Furthermore, these fibers help the sugar from the banana enter your blood more slowly. This means it keeps you energized for longer without causing those rapid sugar spikes and crashes. And best of all, they have almost no taste or unpleasant texture. So, why remove them? From now on, when you peel a banana and see those white strings, leave them there. They are part of the fruit and are good for you. Sometimes the small details make a big difference to your health, and this is one of those cases. And speaking of combinations, now let's look at a mistake many people make without knowing: mixing bananas with things that have too much sugar. Mistake 8. Mixing with sugar, a combination that can harm you. The banana is already naturally sweet. It has natural sugars that give it that delicious flavor we love so much. But many people, unaware of the risk, add even more sugar when they eat it. Have you seen recipes or customs where banana is paired with sugar, honey, sugary cereals, syrup, or mixed into sweet desserts? It might seem tasty, but it's a big mistake for your health. Why? Because when you combine the natural sugar of the banana with more sugar from other foods, you're sending a very large load of glucose to your body all at once. That can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, a feeling of fatigue after a while, increased risk of insulin resistance, and over time, problems like type 2 diabetes or being overweight. This is even more important if you are already over 50 years old, because the body no longer processes sugar as it used to, and organs like the pancreas and liver need more care. But don't worry, there is an easy solution. Instead of combining the banana with sweet things, pair it with foods that help balance that sugar, such as a handful of nuts or almonds, a spoonful of unsweetened peanut butter, a small piece of fresh cheese or natural yogurt. These combinations not only make the sugar enter your blood more slowly, but also keep you satisfied for longer and give you extra nutrients your body needs. So, remember, the banana doesn't need extra sugar. It's already sweet by nature. Enjoy it that way, and your body will thank you. And to finish, let's go with a mistake that almost nobody notices, but that can affect your health without you realizing it. Now that you know the 8 most common mistakes when eating bananas, you are one step ahead in taking better care of your body every day. As we saw, the banana is an incredible fruit, nutritious, practical, and tasty. But like everything in life, if we don't use it well, it can lose its benefits or even harm us. Right here in the comments, I will love to read and answer you. And if this video helped you, give it a like, share it with your family, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more easy and useful tips for your health. Remember, your body changes with age, but your health can improve with your decisions. Take care, eat well, and see you in the next video.